Naniniwala pa rin ba kayo sa buy at support, sell at resistance concept? Well, if you take that literally, you are bound to lose most of the time. What is good mga champion, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video guys, I will walk you through the process on how we manage to take a trade without being dependent literally on buy at support, sell at resistance concept. So again, this is just a short-term trade, so the same rules apply for our TFP Warrior system. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our global TFP Champions VIP community, you may want to check out my offered 3 programs. This might be able to help you what you require on your trading journey. So for the option 1, this is the TFP Champion 90-day one-on-one mentorship program. So this is usually done via Zoom, twice per week session, and importante dito is schedule is based on your convenience and availability. So for the option 2, this is the TFP Champion Masterclass lessons. So I have managed to prepare 28 masterclass lessons. So if you are struggling pagdating sa mga schedules and you cannot figure out how you can manage your time, this is your chance to learn at your own pace. And lastly, for the option 3, this is the TFP Champion Bootcamp. So again, if you want a fast track, a 5 weeks program, because we will be meeting 4 times per week session. So again, there is no excuse learning the TFP Champion system. So feel free to check all of these options, whichever works for you and whichever work for your convenience. So without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, so again, isa sa mga common problems ng ating mga fellow followers, subscribers na nagtatanong sa akin, because they normally have this habit of literally taking buy at support, sell at resistance concept. Probably because someone tinuro yan sa inyo or napapanood nyo. So again, you don't take things literally agad. Okay? You have to analyze things, lalo na kung price action at market structure yung pinag-uusapan. So again, I will show you this short-term trade na nakita nyo a while ago from our opening. Okay? And kung titignan natin, the price was here. So this is one scenario wherein you don't take literally na kailangan buy at support ka lang or sell at resistance. So I have managed to take a short-term trade, sell opportunity dito sa ating support level sa higher time frame. So how I managed to do that? So again, tuturo sa inyo. So by higher time frame structure, kita naman natin na during that time, nagkaroon tayo ng somewhat a double bottom. So ano yung sinasabi kong double bottom? So double bottom ito yan, meaning the market price or the market reacted to a certain level of range wherein nagkakaroon tayo ng logical support. So, evident naman, by definition ng support, multiple reaction on a certain floor price, we can consider that as a support. So, if titingnan natin, I can plot this as a logical obvious support. So, this may not be the exact price level, no? But then again, sabi nga natin, support and resistance place in range. Okay, so kaya we can mark that as a zone for our support. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin yan? So majority of retail traders, nakikita yan as a buy opportunity kasi, uy, I am on a multiple touch floor price, ibig sabihin, nasa support level ako. And diba, ang tinuturo sa inyo, literally, is kapag nasa support ka, you have to look for buy opportunity. Same goes dun sa sinasabi sa inyo na trend is your friend concept. Lagi kong sinasabi to na you don't always have to be dependent on trend. Ika nga, trend may not always be your friend most of the time. Kaya marami sa inyo, or by statistics, 90% pa rin ay losers. So again, I will show you na hindi lang tayo nagbabayad support or sell at resistance. We have to analyze things deeper, lalo na kapag nasa lower time frame tayo. So again, kung titignan natin to, obviously, I am a support. So, by structure, no doubt about that. However, you have to analyze the market structure prior nangyari yung double bottom or yung iyong support logic. So, kung makita nyo, nagkaroon tayo ng impulsive move pababa. Okay? And from that, it created a double bottom as I had mentioned. So, yung double bottom na yan, diba, usually, sinasabi pa yun as W and M pattern, diba? W for support and M for resistance. Ibig sabihin, yan yung mga iniintay yung reversal point. So, again, you don't have to take things literally. Sabi nga, So, you have to analyze market structure deeply. So, I will now add my confluences such as trend lines, and we'll see how the market structure will play out pagdating sa lower time frame or short-term trade opportunity natin. Okay? So, it's quite evident na kung makita natin, meron tayo ditong high, di ba? Okay? And then afterwards, it created a strong impulsive move, creating a lower low, breaking these levels. Okay? So, meron tayong lower low. Then after that, we have a lower high. So which means from this higher high peak, nagkaroon tayo ng weakness. So dun pa lang may clue ka na, oy, market not only have went a downtrend from the past many days, okay, or even inabot siya ng weeks ba yan or months, but ang point here is we have weakness afterwards after nung ating impulsive move na correction. And then, as the market progress, di ba, may lower high tayo dito, okay, it created somewhat a higher low, okay? Does that mean na magre-reverse ng market pataas? No. What the market did was, again, a lower high. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? From your higher high concept, nagkaroon na tayo ng series of lower high. Ibig sabihin, there is really a momentum ng sellers coming from this original downtrend. But, that doesn't guarantee na overall downtrend yan, as I mentioned. Kailangan mo lang i-analyze ano yung pwedeng i-provide sa'yo ni market na opportunity based dito sa nangyayari from your recent structure. Okay? So, kaya dapat, even though nasa major support tayo, you have to analyze ano nangyari prior that kasi it may be a clue or clues pagdating sa inyong decision making. So, hindi tayo basta-basta, uy, downtrend sell, or support buy, resistance sell, or uptrend buy agad. No. Analyze things. You have to have a confluence when it comes to decision making. Kaya nga, di ba, hindi lang tayo nag-analyze sa structure. Hindi lang tayo nag-analyze ng candlestick. Hindi lang tayo nag-analyze ng enter or exit. We combine them in such a way na magiging logical yung inyong pagbabay and sell. Hindi lang basta nasa key level ka and you have to straight away go for a buy or sell concept. Okay, so I will just delete this markings. Alright, so now that we know na nagkaroon tayo ng weakness from this point of view, di ba? Okay, so it doesn't guarantee na overall sell yan or buy ka dahil lang support, magmamatter yan sa lower time frame. So ngayon, wala akong makitang sense na magbabay ako ngayon, di ba? So kaya sabi ko sa inyo guys, higher time frame plays a big role. Okay, so anong gagawin ko? I went down sa 4 hours to check, is there any relevance for me to buy? Or is there any relevance for me to sell? Okay, so anong makita natin dito? Right. So if I were to read yung structure, it's quite evident na meron tayong trendline resistance. Ito po yun. Itong ating line na yan. Okay, so coming from these 2 points, pwede natin connect. Okay, and then ano nakikita nating price action ngayon or candlestick manifestation ng price. Okay, if I were to use confluences again using our TFP water system, meron din tayo dito ang logical trendline support na nabasag, di ba? So nabasag yan ng market and then nag-react nga siya dito sa higher time frame support. But does that guarantee na pwede na akong mag-sell? No. I have to see first yung ating horizontal support or resistance. So, if I were to check, meron tayong multiple reactions dito. Diba? Meron tayo ito. So, remember, yung ating mga candlestick, kapag mahaba yung sa taas, it explained to us or being interpreted as a selling pressure. Ibig sabihin, may presence ng sellers during this point. And if I were to check from the past, historically in level, we are now at a horizontal resistance. Okay? So, nasa resistance area tayo. So, confluence-wise, if I were to check, diba? I have broke through trendline support. I am now below and reacting again correctively. Okay? Ibig sabihin, nagko-correct na yung market dito sa aking past support becomes now resistance and I am below this trend line resistance, which means more or less, okay, I am now on a high probability trade area as a sell. Okay, so dyan na papasok yung opportunity whether you are trading long term or short term. Okay, so nandito tayo ngayon sa HPT ng ating 4 hours sell. Okay, sorry, 4 hour HPT sell zone. Okay. So again, if hindi nyo pa alam yung ating concept of TFWR rules, okay, just a review, di ba? If I were to sell, I must be in confluence with below trendline resistance, below horizontal resistance or support, and I must be below or breaking counter trendline support. So, ang tinutumbok natin for resistance area is ito, or HPT area as a sell, based sa ating TFWR system. So again, kaya ako siya ginawang zone kasi kung makikita nyo, by structure, we have, di ba, lower high, or from this high, nagkaroon tayo ng lower low, lower high, lower low, and then probably, nagko-correct pa yan for another lower high, which in future, can be reacting dito. So, no one knows that. But, since nagkaroon tayo ng selling pressure candle, meaning, dito pa lang, meron ng reaction dito sa area na to as a zone. Okay? And it is reacting dito sa ating horizontal past support. Okay? So, it's now acting as resistance. So, anong gagawin ko ngayon? Do I have to enter right away as a sell? Okay, tandaan nyo, meron tayo ditong support level. And, based sa rules, nagko-coincide yung ating decision or rules dito sa ating, or based sa rules, nagko-coincide yung ating conditions dito sa ating sell opportunity instead of buy. Diba? Kaya sabi ko, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon, you always have to buy support. You have to analyze deeper sa lower time frame what the price is showing you pagdating sa opportunity. Okay? So, since meron ako ditong selling pressure candle, okay? Inverse hammer or shooting star, kung ano man tawag dyan. Ang point dito is, I know this candle for selling opportunity. So, anong gagawin ko? I have to look for sa mas mababang time frame para mas makita ko ng better opportunity is mas maging malinaw yung structure. And from that, I can improve my entry for a better risk to reward ratio. So, delete ko lang to para hindi sigabal. So, take note. So, dito tayo ngayon sa 4-hour HPT sell zone. My thinking was, if market really wants to go down, even though meron tayong shooting star, it has to break through certain momentum ng buyers. And saan ba yung candlestick na yun, di ba? Yung previous 4-hour candlestick natin na bullish. Okay? Kaya nga sabi ko, I always use yung previous high and low ng ating previous candle for us to verify whether the market will follow through or not. So, kung selling yan, kailangan mabasag niya itong diba? Itong bullish candle low. Ibig sabihin, this would be my turning point wherein market could be continuing to go down or not. Okay? Tandaan nyo, this can be a false signal pagdating sa selling opportunity. Don't take a single candlestick para mag-verify. Okay? Use confluences. In this way, mas magiging logical yung inyong pasok or entry kasi mas convincing ika nga. So, ngayon, I have to be patient and I was patient enough na maghintay. Okay? Kasi, alam ko naman yung ginagawa ko and I know I am still at a selling zone. So, I just have to verify na mabasag itong momentum ng buyers para maganda yung aking pasok. Alright? Okay, so from this point, not quite kasi ang gusto natin, body or close body beyond ng ating previous candle low na bullish candle. Okay. So, imagine, waiting time, kasama dyan. Kaya nga, it took me, kung titignan nyo, 4, 8, 12, 16 hours, diba? It doesn't happen right away pagdating sa smaller time frame opportunity or short-term opportunity. You have to be patient enough na makuha ng tamang timing. Ayan. Okay. So, ngayon, this is the game changer. Itong candlestick na yan. Kasi bakit? This signifies na market really wants to go down kasi nasatisfy niya yung aking condition na mabasag yung last momentum of buyers coming from this shooting star or inverse hammer. So take note, relevant to, but this is not enough for me during that time. Even though nasa HPT sell zone na tayo. I want to refine my entry dito sa aking lower time frame. So itong candlestick na yan is really the game changer. Ika nga, yan yung nagbigay sa akin ng clue to go down to a much lower time frame to satisfy again our TFP Warrior selling setup. Okay? So I went down sa 1 hour. Yan. So nakita nyo, mas naging klaro for me. Okay? Plus, I can refine now my structures. So makita nyo, meron tayong weakness, diba? So, puro lower high yan, continuously. So I can use this point para magbigay sa akin ng clue again to follow yung ating system rules for TFP Warrior. So, obvious naman, diba? Okay? So now, na ito yung aking 4-hour, take note, ito yung 4-hour previous low 4-hour previous low na nabasag na ngayon. Okay, coming from this move, okay, itong single candlestick na yan from 4 hours. So, ngayon ang gagawin ko, I must be patient enough na makita natin saan ba yung ating HPT zone. So, same na ginawa ko sa higher time frame, same rules. Okay? So, makita nyo, I have broke through trend and support. I am now below horizontal support. Acting now will be as a resistance. And I am now at a trend line resistance. So, which means, okay, pwede natin tumukin itong area to for a sell HPT zone. Okay? Click ko lang itong mga lines na yan. Okay? So, this would be my HPT sell zone. Pero, sa H1. Bakit ako nasa H1? Because I was just want to trade short term. Okay? So, H1 yan. Redundant pala. Sorry guys. H1. HPT. Sorry naman. HPT, H1 sell zone. Okay. Redundant din to. Sorry po. Right. Okay. So, ngayon, ang goal ko is mag-react to dito. Okay, sa ating HPT sell area. Kasi, as a seller, I always want to sell at a premium price. So, which means, hindi natin hinahabol yung price baba. Mag-sell ka sa correction. Okay? Yun din naman yung rule. Okay? So, it even went deeper. Okay? Kaya, tandaan nyo guys, patience is key. Okay? Hindi porket bumababa na yung market, naiwan ka na. And it's now going back to your, daily support. Okay, take note, hindi porket na support ka, you always have to buy. Again, if this one is satisfying your system rules on an opposite direction, still have to go for it kasi your rules is your rules, ika nga, diba? So, what matters, ano ba yung conditions mo? If it's satisfied, then go for it. Okay? See? How much waiting time? Importante dyan. Okay? Is your waiting time. Okay? So, yan. Okay? Nakita nyo guys, mahaba man ang hintayin, again, quality trade setup takes time. Okay? So, at the same time, it will be worth it, I know. Kaya nga sabi ko, if na-satisfy naman yung conditions ko, then I will just have to go for it. So, now na nagkaroon tayo ng selling pressure candle, mas maganda na yung ating possible entry. So, if I were to be aggressive, pwede naman ako mag-set up dito ng sell limit, diba? Okay? Sell limit. Okay? It can react or not. And then, I'll target 1 to 3 if I were that aggressive. But, take note, short-term trade lang. Okay? So, I was refining my entry sa 5 minutes. So, I went down sa 5 minutes para makita ano nangyari dito. Okay? So, dito na mag-matter yung ating proper entry. So, again, same system rules. So, take note, itong line na to, okay, this line from 1 hour, or 4 hours natin, yun pa rin yung ating, di ba? Ayan, black line na yan. Yung ating major 4-hour previous daily low na nabasag, so acting now as a resistance, okay? And plus, we are now below that. At the same time, kung titignan natin, we have broke through this trend line support. So, which means, nasa loob pa na ng HPT sell zone, okay, nabasag mo pa yung trend support sa 5 minutes, so high probable na yung inyong execution. Okay? So, again, I will now use limit order. I have used pending limit order kasi ang gusto ko is mag-react yung market. Same ano nung ginagawa ko dun sa higher time pagba, diba? So, you always want to buy at correction. So, nakita nyo yung cycle, paulit-ulit lang yung ginagawa ko. But, I was refining my entries sa lower time frame. And make sure na yung area na ginagalawan ko is always at a high probability trade zone. Okay? So, HPT sell sa 1 hour, and then yung 1 hour na yon is nasa HPT sell saan? Sa 4 hours. And even sa daily. So, imagine guys, waiting time, kasama yan, pero quality trade setup is there. So, why would you worry? Alright? So, again, I have used yung ating limit order, sell limit, as a pending order. Okay? So, around this area, if I can remember my entry, that was at 142. Around this level. Okay? 09 yata. And 143. Stop loss ko, 096. Okay, around this area. Again, kaya you have to have a breathing room sa price kasi always check sa past structure, no? Kung tama ba yung inyong stop loss level kasi most of the time, doon kayo nadadali. Masyadong tight yung stop loss for better risk-reward ratio. Pero again, you don't want to compromise yung overall setup tsaka trade. Lalo na kung may mga equal highs ka dito. And mostly, you have to be reasonable and give enough space para sa market price. Okay? And then, of course, I was just aiming 1:3. Yun lang naman ang goal ko. Okay, 1:3 area. Okay, around that area. So, a point dito is, since I was using limit order, obviously, hintay ko lang naman yan ma-touch, okay, or ma-trigger ni market. And how am I confident enough na magmamaterialize ako? Kasi bakit? In different time frames, I was on a high probability sell zone or area. So kaya short-term trade lang, but still I was not exceeding yung ating support. So take note, I managed to catch or caught a trade from a major support area dun sa ating higher time frame, but nevertheless, again, short-term trade is enough para maging profitable ka. Okay? As long as you follow your system rules. Ika nga. So, nangyari dito? Okay, see? So, it took a while, but again, it is what it is. You have to wait. 10% execution. So, dun ako na-trigger. Nag-consolidate. Almost got stop out, but then again, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, dapat reasonable yung iyong stop loss. Breathing room para okay, so just let the market run. Yun. So, nag-take profit na dito. Okay? But, again, this is just a 1:3 risk-reward ratio. Kung makikita nyo sa start ng video. So, the key take here is, if we're going to go back dito sa ating higher time frame, we are really at major support. Okay? But that doesn't mean that you always have to buy or take that literally. So, I managed to catch a quota trade from short term, okay, sell opportunity from a major support area. So, again, it is all about the knowledge of price action, market structure, and how your rules will play dun sa conditions mo sa system. Okay, so I just followed my system rules and it worked out perfectly for me. So again, this is just me showing you na nothing is really hard kapag alam mo yung ginagawa mo and everything would be logical. Ika nga. Okay, so yeah. So, that will be for today. So, I hope you get the point and I hope may natutunan naman kayo dito sa ating lesson for this trade. So, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So, God bless. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye. So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.